Hi, thank you for joining us on The Pulse with myself, Nikki Clarke, and co-host, the amazing Keith Harris. And on the line right now is a really inspirational woman. She is the founder of Destiny Wellness Center. Please welcome Stephanie Lowe to the show.
Hello. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you very much for having me. Oh, you're welcome. Well, thank you for taking some time and chatting with us. I know you're very busy, but I'd love to know a little bit about your creation, the Destiny Wellness Center. When did that start, and what was the premise to making that come to happen?
Well, ever since I was younger, I was always very interested in health and wellness and sports, and I kind of found my way through that. In school and university, I was studying to go into kinesiology. So I got to work a lot with like the varsity athletes, the fitness center, and then I also worked in a physiotherapy clinic part-time. And I kind of found that the holistic approach is what I really loved. There was a time when I was only working in the gyms, and I found I really missed the like rehab part of, you know, helping people walk again, helping people overcome injuries and their challenges that way. And then when I was only in the clinical, because I did that for a while, I found that I really missed being able to just like push people a little bit in the classes. So I decided to come up with the concept of Destiny Wellness Center, which is fitness, rehabilitation, nutrition. We have yoga, so we look at like the spirituality side of things, and just really try to motivate and help people and understand that it really is about like lifestyle, and there's all kinds of different pieces that kind of plug in and fit together in terms of you transforming your life and reaching your goals, and that's what Destiny Wellness Center is about.
Wow.
Okay, fantastic. So what kind of people approach you to, you know, transform them physically and, you know, to not only exercise but nutrition? What type of cases come to you?
It's very interesting, actually, because I kind of have my hand in a bunch of different areas. I get to work with a lot of different clients, and I love that because I love being able to challenge myself and, you know, remain dynamic and always educating and learning new things. The one thing I will say for sure is that people come to me often maybe to lose weight. So as you know, Nikki, I lost pounds and went through this huge transformation in my life. So a lot of people are inspired by that and seek me out for weight loss. Because of my background in rehabilitation, I fortunately get to work with a lot of people who have had like catastrophic injuries and car accidents most often, or they have like a stroke or diabetes, and they're just trying to get well. They're trying to improve the function and quality of their life. So I love working with those people, and it's just amazing in both respects where I get to see people kind of like change their life. But I always say people come to me with those initial goals of, oh, I want to fit into my jeans. Oh, you know, I want to get a little stronger. But I find there's always something deeper, which is what I love. So I know that we're going to kind of get into some things. Maybe there's some, you know, just in their mind, limitations that they set for themselves, or fears that they need to overcome, and just learn to love themselves and believe in themselves. And so I love being able to see that transformation of people's like spirit, and it's actually really beautiful, and it's really exciting and touching to see.
Okay, wonderful. Do you have your own personal experience of physical transformation? You know, sometimes we do things, and it's like, you know, it's kind of like out of our own need when we create certain things. Was that the case for you?
Yes, it was. So I had just, you know, likes. I kind of just say likes kind of happened. And I call my now or never moment. It was like a pivotal moment where I felt I had reached, for me, it was 200 pounds, and I was kind of like, okay, if I don't do something now to change my life and my lifestyle, I felt like I would kind of lose control, and I would never be able to lose the weight and get back to, you know, what I thought in my mind would be healthy and strong and all that. So I had to learn the little pieces to change my mindset, to change my habits, my routines, my eating style, and pull it all together and change it. It's the hardest thing, but once you do it, you kind of learn the power of yourself, I guess. And it's good. It's a beautiful journey.
Okay. Fantastic. And you have a workshop coming up October 17th. Can you tell us about that?
Absolutely. So it is our yogathon. It is the second year that I'm doing it, and it brings together that, again, that holistic idea of coming together and being active and, growing and digging a little deeper spiritually. So you're learning all those tools from yoga about managing stress and building and developing your life. And we're coming together as a community to support Haiti. I went to Haiti last year, and I did some work in the orphanages, the girls and boys home, and a couple of villages there that they're developing after all of the hurricane, earthquake, and all that. So we come together, and people bring toys. They can bring clothes. They can bring school supplies, so line papers, pencils, and then we also take monetary donations, and that all goes towards the kids. So last year, we were able to sponsor 2 young boys from the boys' orphanage and 2 young girls from the girls' orphanage, and we sponsored them to be able to go to school, party, their daily needs in the home, and yeah, it was amazing. I was hoping last year to just raise enough to sponsor 1 child, and I was just brought to tears at the end of the day. I had a room filled with toys. We had enough to sponsor 4 kids, and it was absolutely beautiful. So again, that power of people just coming together and enjoying a day and sending love.
Wow, absolutely. And
so that's what it's about.
I'd like to get your advice
We're doing it
on
again.
something.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about stress, because we all go through stress, in different ways of perception. It could be, happens to us. But what are some really healthy ways of coping with stressors?
Steph?
Hello?
Are you there?
Hi, I'm here. I'm sorry, I didn't hear Nikki's question.
Oh, okay. Sorry, repeat the question.
The question was, what are some healthy ways of dealing with stress?
Oh, okay. The main thing that I tend to focus on, and there are a number of different ways, and it could be learning to change your eating habits so that you just have more energy. Feel better. Maybe eating foods that help to fight inflammation, because often stress causes inflammation in our digestive system and whatnot. Exercise is always a wonderful thing. Again, a very healthy and effective way to manage your stress, because even hormones are released in your body to help you feel in more of a positive state. I love yoga, meditation, deep breathing, because I find the deep root of stress, from my studies, from my experience, is that stress really begins in your mind. It's your thought patterns. It's existing in that idea of that virtual reality where you're always worried about the future, worried about the past, and not being present. So I find using your breath helps to kind of bring you present, helps you to slow down a little bit, helps you to gain power over a situation where you may feel powerless, because you can choose how to respond. You can think a little more critically and kind of shift things a different way. So yoga, meditation, breath work, exercise, eating well, all work together to empower you in when you're encountering a stressful situation.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Amazing. For everyone out there, all the listeners, we want you all to make sure that you get in touch. All right. Check out the website. All right. We want you to go to www.destiny wellnesscenter.com. All right, and check it out. Also, you can email Steph also at info@Destiny Wellness Center as well. Right, Steph?
That's right. And it's centers with a TRE. Sometimes people get confused.
I'm glad you pointed that out.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Awesome. All right. Well, I wish you a fantastic yogathon on October 17th. And again, where is it going to be?
So the yogathon will be held at our wellness center, Destiny Wellness Center in Mississauga. And I put up some information on our Facebook page, so facebook.com/Destiny Wellness. And they're able to sign up for like our free massages and classes that day. Send me an email, let me know you're coming by in case you have any questions I'd like to bring.
Okay, what is the address and what time?
So the address is 1115 Clarkson Road North in Mississauga, and our classes are held on the hour, beginning from 9 a.m., and then we're going to end at 5 p.m. with a little meditation. So every hour, all the way through, people can come and enjoy free classes, stay with us as long as you can, get a massage, and that's it.
Okay. And
okay.
All right. And once again, people, the address is 1115 Clarkson Road North, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So make sure you head out. Also, in case you tuned in late or you missed part of this conversation, you can catch it on social media for full playback purposes. So you can find out the website, get involved. It's a wonderful, wonderful program. Helps you relieve stress, get your exercise, your breathing, and you can learn some eating habits as well. So make sure you go out and support the cause. Steph, we thank you so much, right, Nikki?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for taking the time, and I wish you the best of luck in all that you're doing. You're doing some great things in Toronto and in Haiti, and I'm sure you're going to keep expanding globally. So thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Keith. Thank you, Nikki. I had a great time talking to you guys today.
We'll be talking to you. Bye-bye.
Okay, awesome. All right. Talk to you soon.
Wow. Really, really amazing. Wow, that's really cool. Everybody can use some stress. Stress let go. So, absolutely.
Oh, yeah. You can't get enough of the advice on with stress.
No doubt about it. All right. You are all listening to The Pulse with the wonderful Nikki Clarke and myself, Keith Harris. We'll be right back with another very, very special guest after these messages. Right, Nikki?
We'll be right back with Effie Capodistri. She's a spiritual healer. She's going to be telling us all the great things that we need to know about our spiritual side. We'll be right back.